This is maple syrup.
We are here to show you the life of Canadian immigrant, the daily struggle, lifestyle, and how we adapt to Canadian culture. And you can decide if you should immigrate to Canada.
Hey guys, Jim here, and happy Canada Day! Before we get started, this video is a little bit different. We're doing 5 facts about Canada. And this fact, if you're taking Canadian citizenship test, it might show up on it too. So, if you like our content, subscribe right here. If you want to know more about our channel, click the icon up there. There's some recommended video right on top. And before I go, remember to subscribe, like, and comment. And let's get started.
Oh, Canada!
Who will win the fight, Canada or US? Well, in 1812, the fight for Canada, America declared war with the British Empire. Canada, as a colony of British, was fair game to the Americans. Assuming that Canadian would be easy prey, US General William Hall assembled 2,000 men to invade Upper Canada. Overconfident and inexperienced, General Hall was drove back by Chief Tecumseh, the leader of Shawnee, and a British general, Sir Isaac Block. Sir Isaac used deception and intimidation, while Chief Tecumseh used guerrilla tactics against the Americans. General Hall stood no chance and surrendered his entire army with the city of August. The general was later court-martialed. US General Stephen Van, who was supposed to capture Queenston, close to Niagara River, and US General Henry Dearborn with over 6,000 troops to capture Montreal. Both of them failed to capture the intended city and was drawn back in disgrace. If we're keeping score, I'm counting Canadian 3, US 0. However, in 1813, learning from their last mistake, the Americans came more prepared. William Henry Harrison, future American president, led the charge and destroyed the British fleet and reclaimed Detroit. The Americans also captured York, now known as Toronto. They proceed to burn the government house and the Parliament building. Canadians retaliated back in 1814. Major General Robert Ross led Canadian troops from Nova Scotia right to the heart of Washington, D.C. Then proceed to burn down, wait for it, the White House. Yes, Canadian burned down American White House in 1814, guys. Not just that, they burned out all the public buildings surrounded. Sadly, Ross died shortly after the battle and was buried in Halifax. Despite what the Americans think, the National Post and US historian admit Canadian won that war.
Oh, Canada!
The name Canada derived from Iroquoian word for village, Kanata. Iroquoian is a powerful Native American confederacy comprised of Mohawk, Onondaga, Oneida. Oh gosh, I can't pronounce these words, guys. Cayunga, Seneca, Tuscarora people. I'm so sorry if I butcher the pronunciation. I'm doing my best. They're currently known as the Sick Nation. These are the original people who inhabit North America, Canada, and US. So in a sense, they are the real Canadian and Americans, and we're all immigrants. Now, Canada have a long, bloody history with the First Nation community. If you think Canada have no racism, you're going to be disappointed. As a country, Canada have grown so much and improved a ton more over the last 50 to 100 years. However, you can still see the effect of residential school in the First Nation community. Started in 1867, students that were subject to residential school were physically, emotionally, and sexually abused in the attempt to erase their belief and culture. Why did the Canadian government do this? Now, the answer at the time was to help First Nation community assimilated to Canadian culture. But in truth, if you look at what actually happened, it's practically a genocide toward their community, toward their culture, and toward their belief. The last residential school was closed in 1996. Keep in mind, guys, this was only 24 years ago. A lot of people who are listening right now are born within that time frame. As you can see, racism exists in Canada, even almost a complete genocide to one culture. So as a society, and I know this is a Canada Day video, but I think it is important for us to see how we have grown as a country. And yes, we're doing much better now, but that doesn't mean we can stop now.
O Canada.
Humiliation Day. On July 1st, 1923, Canadian government enacted a Chinese Immigration Act that stopped all immigration from China. Now, this includes Chinese with British nationality as well. Chinese Canadian refer to this anniversary of Confederation as Humiliation Day and refuse to take part on any celebration and close down all their business on July 1st. This go on for roughly 20 years. The Canadian Parliament repealed this act on May 4th, 1947, after World War II, because Canada wanted to join the UN. And this act clearly go against any human rights court. Only after June 22nd, 2006, Prime Minister Stephen Harper apologized for this act in the House of Commerce. So this act lasts for 20 years, and not that they take it down because they wanted to and because it's the right thing to do. They took it down because UN demanded it. So clearly, for Canada, we're not perfect, and we do have history of racism, but we're doing better, and hopefully this won't happen again.
O Canada.
Number 4, Canadian Invention. Canada has one of the best education systems in the world. If you're educated in Canada, you can pretty much work in any part of the world. So yes, Canadians are a pretty smart bunch. They invented some of the things that you use every day and you probably can't live without. Chelsea's favorite food, peanut butter. American think George Washington created the peanut butter. But they are wrong. This was just his favorite snack. Peanut butter was created in 1884 by Canadian pharmacist Marcellus Gilmore Edison. Gilmore created this creamy, buttery paste to help his patient who can't chew or have no teeth. The next one is Wonder Bra and Push-Up Bra. All men should be thanking Canada right now for how their girlfriend look on the bed. As a dude, I am at least very thankful for the push-up bra. The next one is basketball. There will be no NBA without Canada, so remember the next time you watch NBA, thanks to Canadian for it. They invented basketball. And I saved the best for the last. Light bulb. Now, you guys are probably like, wait a minute, what do you mean light bulb? Canadian didn't create light bulb, it's Thomas Edison. No, Thomas Edison did not invent the light bulb. He just bought a patent from a Canadian scientist by the name of Henry Woodward. And he invented that in 1874. So American, stop taking credit for our stuff. Come on, man.
O Canada.
Do you know you can get poutine outside of Canada? If you're Canadian living outside of Canada or you're looking to travel, don't worry, you can get your fix all over Asia. If you're going to Japan, go to the Maple Leaf Bar in Tokyo and order punchin I think that's how they pronounce it. I'll leave the spelling down so you can actually order it. If you're in China, head toward Chengdu at Dave Oasis. You can also find poutine in Shanghai and Beijing. Now, if you're in Korea, head toward Itawa So. I think I just butchered another pronunciation, so I will leave that word down below as well, and go to O Poutine. The last one on the list, if you're in Thailand, head to Poutine Bangkok. As you can guess, this last place is in Bangkok. The name literally is Poutine Bangkok. And you can be sure when I visit Thailand the next time, I'll be heading toward there and I'll let you guys know how it tastes. So what do you guys think? Some of the facts are pretty surprising, right? Now, if you have any question or if I did get something wrong, leave it down on the comment below. And what do you think about the Chinese Immigration Act or the mistreated of the First Nation? Do you know about these facts already? If you do, let us know. If you find this helpful, please subscribe to our channel. And I'll see you all in the Great White North. Happy Canada Day. Bye.